Good morning, Ian. This is Scott Walker. We just spoke on the phone, and I wanted to show you how I have helped other auto glass companies steal leads from Safelite and other local competition. First, I go over your website, then I go over Google Business Profile and Google Ads. And if you like what you see, let's set up a discovery call, and if you don't, thanks for your time. So for starters, I always recommend for most people's websites to add more content. The reason I say that is because Google loves to see content. They want to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your homepage. And throughout that content, you want to be found for buyer intent keywords. And so what that is for me is like a location and a service. So like windshield replacement, Loveland would be a good keyword to be ranking for. The other thing you could do is if you save, I think that's part of the background. That's part of the image. Any images that you have, instead of them being a background, like actual images, you could save those alternate texts as keywords as well, and those count as content because it's embedded behind the photo for you. So I use a tool called Ahrefs to show me your analytics and where you're setting. The DR and UR is the strength and trust that Google has for your website. These are on a scale of 100, and you want those continuously moving up while also balanced. You're currently at 0 on both of them due to your referring pages and domains, and what those are backlinks. And what a backlink is when one website links to another website via clickable button or text. But not all backlinks are created equal, so you do want to stay relevant to your industry and location whenever possible. And it looks like you're being indexed for about 50 words, and you're getting roughly one person to your website each month. So your website's acting like a digital business card as opposed to an online lead generating tool. And to kind of show you some of the searches that the keywords that you're being indexed for, windshield replacement, Loveland, like I said, perfect. Windshield chip repair, Fort Collins, that's great too. The only problem is you're on the second page of Google, third, fourth. So people aren't finding you because they're not scrolling to those bottom ones. So those are the types of buyer intent keywords, especially like this one right here for 400 searches and a 6 KD. That's how difficult it is to rank for that keyword. Those are the ones that I always like to go for first, so that you have the best return on investment right away. So I did just do a quick search for windshield replacement Fort Collins. Right up top is always the cost per click or the Google ads, whatever you want to call it. This is where I've helped a lot of auto glass companies generate business really rapidly. And there's a couple ways that you want to set up your ad campaign to make sure that you're optimizing to get the most out of your money. For starters, try and have as many of the keywords in here as possible. Like this says, it does say windshield replacement, windshield replacement Fort Collins right here. So this is actually a pretty good example. Safelite usually doesn't have it like that. Excuse me. And so this is how we would outperform them, by having better ad groups. You also want to group your ads by themes. So windshield replacement and windshield repair are different. And then auto glass replacement and windshield replacement are different as well. And then once you have a good click-through rate, that's all the click-through rate right there. Then a conversion rate is all about the landing page. So you want to click to call right up top, form submit, what you do, where you do it, and any promotions that you might be running right here. Along with the background imagery should be something relevant to what they're searching for. So if it's windshield replacement, have a car being, their windshield worked on. If you do specialty stuff like RVs or things like that, you can have that in the background as well. And then just to kind of give you an example, this is just Fort Collins. So if you're doing all of northern Colorado, like Denver and Colorado Springs even, there's going to be a lot more searches. But just for Fort Collins, there's 210 searches per month for windshield replacement without a location attached, another 70. So as you can see, there's probably a couple thousand overall. I mean, we have to go through the whole thing, but there's a couple thousand searches each month, and if you get in front of these guys, have good click-through rates and good conversion rates, that's how you can generate business quickly. And then going down here is the next part of the Google search is in your Google Business Profile. It's okay that you're not here right now. There's lots of ways to get here. First, you want to start by making sure that your name, address, and phone number are the exact same all across the internet so you don't mislead Google. Getting reviews is really great. It shows Google you're growing your business organically. And also I have a little trick that helps you get good reviews from your clients and right away. We'll talk about that next time we have a conversation. And then also putting your name, address, and phone number in things like Yellow Pages and Yelp is really beneficial. because Google will start to trust you more, and not just in your local areas, but in your surrounding areas as well. So like you can be ranked for Denver from down here. And then being in the ads in the Google Business Profile, about 70% of people stop right here. And I don't like looking at SafeLink just because I don't. And Glass Doctor's a franchise as well, so Anders is one of your top competitors. When you're looking at their website, it's not very good. So when you start to have better content, better buyer intent keywords, those authoritative backlinks and citations, you'll start to outrank your competitors. And by doing that, like you'll see, this is just once again Fort Collins with the Windshield and Auto Glass. There's 400 searches here, another 80, so like what, 700 searches, it shows 800 total. But when you start to outrank your competitors, a percentage of these total searches will start to go to your website instead of your competition, and then a percentage of the people going to your website will give you a call, and depending on your closing rate, will turn into a customer for you. So those are the 3 ways that I've helped auto glass companies grow their business. I hope that this is beneficial for you, Ian, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a good one.